This is Chris from All Guns 101. Today is day 3 of the boat project. We got the weather on our side. My big goal today is to get out this rotted wood transom. I've already made some cuts here along the edges on both sides. I've cut around the bottom. I've cut off any fiberglass that might be holding it in place. Ideally, I want to remove this in one piece so I could use it as a template, which it's going to be 50-50 chances that it's going to work or it's going to fail horribly. Like usual, I'm going to record everything, fails included. So I have my oscillating tool set up with a new blade for wood and metal. I'm going to try to clean out what I can in here because I've already separated from the exterior wall, and I'm just trying to figure out how far down it goes or if it's cut out here. So that's going to be the interesting point today on how easily this is going to come out or not, because on the bottom it looks like it might be freed in the corner over here, but we're going to find that out today. So we're starting to get it separated. I made some relief cuts down here along the inside as well. I've cut further down here, and with the pry bar I'm able to separate the two pieces. I don't know if it's supposed to have this many staples because I've never seen that before, but I can probably get one piece out as a whole. I'm just trying to watch the flex on the back here because I don't want to damage any of the original body. I might have to tear this inside piece apart to really get in there because it's not easy. Like I said, I'm trying to go slow, but I have a feeling that that's just going to break on me. So I'm probably going to cut here and then cut down here as well on this angle, and then remove the front piece at least in pieces, and hopefully this back piece I can try to salvage as my template. But what I'm going to do is on the top here, I'm going to bring the wood right up to this point on the edge here because the original was much lower angle. So yeah, so I'm going to bring the wood to the full height, which would be a 1/2 inch difference, and probably be better off that way. So let's try to get this out. So it seems like I'm getting somewhere. A good old pry bar with a 250-pound gorilla, it does quite a bit of work. So as you see here, it's still soaking wet, the wood that's in between, so I'm actually able to separate one layer, and then I'll probably be able to pull out this one, hopefully. That second layer I want to try to save, just because it'll give me the exact size of the transom I need to make, and then I don't have any guessing. But like I said, here I'm going to go full height to the lip. Same thing in here, I want to do the full height. I don't want to have any lip to be filled with this fiber compound. So I'm probably just going to route it all down here, or with the jigsaw or something, I don't know yet. But it's a lot of work, and it's hot. But what scares me is that, as you see, the clouds are moving in, so I'm hoping I can at least get this out for today. And then worst case scenario, I have to do this tomorrow to finish it off. Ideally, that would be the best possible case, but at the same time, I notice here I have to remove a little bit more of this fiber fill to try to get this out that side as well. But it's much easier to see once this first layer is gone and it's completely finished. So I'm happy that I'm taking this on in such a short time and not putting the boat in the water, because I would not want that motor to sink. So hopefully I get it out today. So weather's back on our side. I went inside for a little bit just because I was unsure, but right now I'm just doing a quick cleanup because I'm tired of standing in that crap. For the most part, I think this is going to be pretty ready to start trying to pry out a bit more. It's just that I got to get rid of some of this stuff, which is the old transom board that's still rotted. It's 2 thicknesses, so with hundreds of little staples everywhere, which sucks when you don't realize that you're brushing up against it. So yeah, so I'm just had to cut that off. That's for the plug at the bottom. So I'm gonna have to go buy a new one of those. Besides that, well, I don't know. It's hard to say. It's coming along. It's taking about 2 hours now just for this much to get done. So it's probably going to be a 4 or 5 hour just to take this one out. And then from there, it's going to be to cut a new one. So hopefully this will be in good enough shape that I can cut a new one. And we'll see what will happen from there. So we're here at the point now of basically lifting out this old transom. Took a lot longer than I expected, and as you could tell, I don't even think it was fiberglassed. I think the wood was just shoved in there and then sealed over. And the reason I say that is just because there's no glass resin anywhere. It's probably marine grade plywood, but there's some here. I really know, I think once I get it out, if it was or wasn't, but to me, it really doesn't look like it. Fun news that I wasn't expecting. This looks like it was foam. It's very wet foam. So I don't know if I'm going to continue this project or just cut out my transom pieces and stick them on the boat and then cross my fingers and hope that it floats. More than likely I'm going to refer to a forum just to get a little bit of assisted help, because right now I'm a little bit overwhelmed and a little bit lost. So transom's there, out complete, one piece, so at least I have my template now. And trying to figure out what I should do, because I have all this foam here under there with the stringers and so forth, but everything's wet. So I don't know if I'm gonna throw a strap over top of the boat across this way to hold it together and then start cutting the floor out, or to see if I wait until next year to do that project, and this year just put the transom in, put some mat there, put mat everywhere where I need it, and then next year do this, because I'd like to get the boat at least in the water at least once this year. And if I do the transom, I'm not worried about having to do that again, because it'll be done properly this time, and then I could just cut the entire floor out, change all the wood on the inside, and do it in a two-part. The top comes off easy enough, so what I'll do is I'll just fiberglass everything where it is and leave it like that for this year. So I'm gonna go double check on forums, subscribe, like, and enjoy, and the next video might be up shortly, or it might be longer than you think, so stay tuned.